All right, we're live here for Game 3. We've got the Mothmen versus the Smokes, the championship game. We've got Renzo versus Dan O'Shea as the quarterback matchup. Holmes versus Dan O'Shea as the coaching matchup. What are you looking forward to seeing?
You know, both teams showed a lot in that first game that they each played. I think, the Mothmen had an easier trip in their first game. The Smokes had a battle. So let's see if their stamina waves a little bit on that. Maybe they're a little tired. Let's see how the Mothmen come out. That'll be something I'll keep an eye on.
JJ couldn't be covered in Game 1. John Macca had his way in Game 1. Jesus was able to rush the ball effectively in Game 1. We didn't see much out of Labo. We didn't see much out of Turkey. Obviously, Kyle's the rookie, so we'll look to see if Dan O'Shea can get those guys involved. But on the other side, we did see plenty of Renzo throwing to Justin, plenty of Renzo throwing to Del Monte. We saw Renzo throw a touchdown to Josh. We got to see Tyler and John Costin, the rookie, get involved. And we'd love to see the good old coach himself, Holmes, get involved.
Yeah, that's really what I'd like to see. Renzo had a lot of eyes on Del Monte, Justin. Obviously, Josh had a wonderful touchdown catch. But these guys, John Costin, Tyler McCarthy, and, of course, the good old coach. These guys, you got to look for them. And let's see if Renzo finds them.
All right, let's get down to the field.
Yep. Shirley. First to the second half. Dan, which way do you want to go, baby?
All right. Looks like the Smokes are going to start the game with this ball after the coin toss. And here's Dan O'Shea on the action fake to Jesus, and he's looking downfield.
And they send good old coach in to go get him, put some pressure on, and complete pass up the middle.
Dan O'Shea threw it in the dirt. We've got a double motion, very bizarre-looking play. It's an action either way. He's got John Macca, and he's right at that cone. I'm not sure if he's got it or not.
Looks to be just a little short.
He's short. Here comes Dan, looking over the middle.
And there it is. There's the first down.
Dan O'Shea with a really nice ball there.
Another action fake.
He's got his guy John Macca again. That's the same play they got that bigger play with. And if Turkey could have secured that block, that could have went all the way. There was no one on Macca.
Yeah, no one at all. And quickly, they're already knocking on the doorstep of this end zone. And they give it to him this time.
And he picks up a few. I love the way he hits those holes, Jesus, with a little bit of aggression. I know it's a touch game, but you want to be physical.
Yeah, he's slippery inside of those holes.
And it's a touchdown to John Macca from Dan O'Shea. This is the exact way you want to start this drive if you are the POOSPATUCK Smokes. Quick, striking, efficient. The ball only touches dirt one time. Dan O'Shea was very good on this drive.
Yeah, that's a great play design, using action to get all eyes looking the other way.
Yeah, it's the same play they got John Macca on twice, just opposite side. All right, here we go. We've got we're going to see the Mothmen for the first time. Renzo all day.
Here comes Jesus.
Jesus coming in after him.
He's threatened. He doesn't want to go.
Renzo with the throw for Josh, and I can't tell if it was over his head or...
Yeah, just a little overthrown. Jesus with the pressure, forcing a bad throw.
It's a fake. He's looking downfield. Again, it's just all day. Throws one over the head of Justin O'Shea, and they're looking at third and long. They haven't gained an inch.
No, I'd like to see Renzo settle down a little. And a bad snap.
That's a bad snap, and a sack, and a loss, and a fourth down. This team just got negative yards on their opening drive.
Not how you want to start this championship game.
Justin O'Shea punting negative yards on this drive. They got negative yards.
That's a low punt with a great bounce. That's
a
going to
great
end
punt.
up.
Yeah,
that's
great
going to end up. Yeah, that's flipping the field there.
Great punt, and again, I can't believe he's giving the ball back to this offense that was so efficient, so in that way is just...
Yeah, so quickly. This defense has to stop him this time. Oh, the bad drop. That should have been called for a huge gain. Nobody upfield above Macca.
Quick motion for JJ.
He's
going to come back around.
And
it's
they give
a
it to him.
handoff. Del Monte was ready for it, though, and Del Monte makes the tag for a minimal gain. That sets up third, and this is an interesting part of the game here. See what they pick up. He's looking for Macca. He's got him just short of the first down.
We've got a 4th and short here. They're up 1. Looks like they're going to go for it, Frankie.
They're calling to go for it. I'm surprised by this because this team gained... I mean, I'm guessing Dan thinks his team is on the ropes and tired, but this team gains, and they're going to hand it off on 4th down.
I don't like that.
They
Nick Del Monte blowing that play up.
They didn't get it. This is big. They just handed this team that had negative yards 55 yards without a completion.
Yeah, that's a gift right there. You got to make this team go the whole field. Let's see what they do.
Especially for, and they're going to just out of reach. But especially on their, if it's their opening possession, you got to make them score. You got to make them earn it.
Direct snap and a
direct
reverse
snap,
play.
reverse. It's Nick Del Monte.
Josh.
It's big yardage.
Josh with a big block upfield.
And it's a
Del
rushing
Monte.
touchdown for Del Monte. Josh, like you said, securing the block. Wait a minute. Is it a touchdown?
Looks like maybe they called him just short.
Let's see. We're going to get a look at the replay here. Everybody pay attention to the orange hat. We said Josh would be an X factor. We didn't know what would be in the blocking game.
And they call him just short.
They call
yeah.
him just short. It is not a touchdown.
Fake it to
Take
Josh
back.
again. Let's see, all
Renzo
day. Here
all
comes
day.
Jesus now. And that's broken up. That's an incomplete pass.
Here we go. Renzo on what is now second down. And it's a quick flip to Justin O'Shea for the touchdown.
Yeah, they needed that. They were knocking right on the door. But, it still brings me back to the decision not to punt there. You're just giving them half the field to go, and that's just a little shuffle.
Yeah, they
pass
only
to
really
Justin.
needed 35 yards for their first score on an opening drive where they got -3 yards.
Yeah, now we've got a 1-1 game. Let's see what the POOSPATUCK Smokes will do with their third drive.
Looks like a completion to JJ on the curl route. Very nice pitch and catch. We've got JJ in motion. It's a fake to Jesus. He's looking downfield. Nick Del Monte gets his hand in there, and it looked to have been incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete pass.
Which gives us third down. He's looking for John Macca.
Again.
And John Macca, he loves that right sideline.
This guy, John Mack, has been coming up huge for the Smokes all day. It looks like we've got a quick timeout.
We've got a timeout by Dan O'Shea, so obviously a controversial decision so far early in the game, but overall we're seeing what we thought we'd see, a 1-1 game, a competitive game, and both teams really, really looking to put their mark on the game early, try to walk away with this championship.
Yeah, 100%. I hope that decision doesn't come back to bite the POOSPATUCK Smokes, but like you said, a 1-1 close game. This is what we expected. 2023 Legends Allegiance Championship. We would want nothing else.
Here we go. We're back. A quick timeout. Motion man is Macca. He gets the snap. It's a direct pitch. Jesus on the sideline. Minimal game. Maybe 4 yards. Dan O'Shea, more traditional snap, more traditional formation here. Looking deep downfield he had the turkey wide open. Couldn't catch up to it. The turkey could not fly. Dan O'Shea looks short to JJ, and it's going to set up a lengthy opportunity at the end zone here.
Yeah, the defense is backing up. They know what they have to protect here. John Costin on the line. He goes, gets rid of it. Oh, what a breakup by Renzo.
Del Monte in the area, Renzo in the area. Turnover on downs
yeah.
in a 1-1 game. Justin O'Shea might take the snap. No. Just a motion man. Renzo has the ball. He's got Josh in the flat. He's going
Nick
deep,
Del
though.
Monte. Oh,
Nick Del Monte is gone.
Yeah, there was a lot of action going right, and Nick Del Monte just snuck out of the pack.
These nuts. He's showing it off again. Del Monte's had a great day so far in
Let's
game
take
1
another
and
look
game
at
2.
this.
And I'd love to say it was a great throw because it was, but I'm pretty sure anyone could have hit him there.
Yeah, wide open. Now we've got a 2-1 game, Mothmen. See, they give it to Jesus on the first play of the game.
Jesus again finds that hole. Great cutback.
Oh, that was an aggressive move to throw that ball at the Mothmen players.
I love every second of it.
Let's see.
Deep shot. And broken up.
Oh, that ball, Nick Del Monte would want that one back. An almost interception there.
Dan looking again.
Third down,
Deep
takes a
shot
shot
again.
deep. JJ.
JJ hauls in.
Oh, what a catch. Let's take another look. Look at him go, big man here.
Great play. Really great play. Goes up top for it.
That's a first down.
And a great throw by Dan as well.
Absolutely.
You got to take risks when you're going to your best player. Even if he's covered, he's open.
This is the championship. You got to come out to play.
I think Del Monte got a finger on it.
Yeah.
I think JJ's going to want it back either way. It hit him afterwards, but the deflection definitely changed the trajectory of that ball.
All right, they hand it right off to JJ.
And he's going to get tagged.
Yeah.
And
Real
at this point, it's you need to pick up more when you're this far behind the sticks. He has the turkey, can't hit him.
Yeah, Turkey's finding himself open and just can't catch up to the ball.
Dan O'Shea with the pump fake. They need it all.
They kept the blocker in on that one. They actually kept Turkey in to block John Costin
Very interesting.
on that play, fourth down.
Very
I guess to give Dan buy him an extra second or two. That's a turnover on downs.
Very interesting. Renzo looking. They haven't.
All day.
It's John Costin,
Oh,
and he doesn't have it.
Turkey with the breakup
That was
on
Costin's first pass thrown his way.
Yeah, I'd like to see some more involvement, getting him involved.
And this is that double reverse.
Double reverse again. And he's taking
he's
it up the
still
sideline,
going.
not tagged.
I wasn't sure Macca had him, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little pickup. They've got. It looks like they've got the first here.
That's another direct snap. They don't give it to him.
And
Oh, JJ went off sides because it was a direct
it's an
snap there.
offsides play, and it's going to back them up a little bit. And now we've got this play to Josh down the left sideline.
All right. Another fake. Oh, it's a
Oh no,
handoff
it's again to Josh.
John.
They're just going to feed
John
the man in
Costin.
the orange hat.
John Costin out there lead blocking. All right.
I thought they gave it to Josh for a third straight play, but no, it's to Justin, and it's incomplete.
No good. John Macca making the diving.
It snuck
stop on
right
that.
out of Justin's asshole on that play. Here we go. Looks to him quickly. Justin, one hand, Spider-Man grab.
Let's go.
And that's a touchdown.
And we've got a 3-1 game. Oh, the ball's stuck. The ball's stuck. Not going anywhere.
There we go. He's got it off. That's a great play, and that's halftime. It's 3-1, and obviously the decision to go for it is something we're going to talk about, but at the end of the day, this team is not putting the ball in the end zone. They had the first drive where they did, and then they're not getting enough on first and second down. They're making third and fourth down very long for themselves.
Yeah, I'd love to see them go back to some of what they were doing on that first drive. A lot of double motions, handing off, misdirections. You know, you've got to bring that defense up. Dan is a great quarterback. He's proven that. But you just don't, you don't want to rely fully on that.
Yeah, this team is a little different than the team they played in the first round. They're not able to run the ball as efficiently. So let's see what they come out with in the second half. And now a quick word from our sponsor.
And after deferring the first half, the Mothmen will take over in the second half with the lead here.
3-1 lead. They can really put a stamp on this game if they score here. Del Monte with a huge gain off the completion.
Yeah, that's a big gain on first down.
Looks like they have enough for the first.
Let's see. Oh, the double move here.
He doesn't like it.
No.
He doesn't like it.
And here comes Jesus on the rush.
And it's Holmes for a touchdown.
That's the good old coach getting involved there.
And an insurmountable lead now for the Mothmen. They will not, there's no way they can blow this. 4-1. Holmes with a huge play. Renzo floats it out to him. And Holmes looks it in. Look, the hands catch. Brings it in. And the separation, it's a huge, huge gap there. Turkey can't keep up with him. Touchdown, 4-1, Mothmen.
And you see the crowd going wild there. He's always been a fan favorite.
And now, just like Colin was in the situation in the prior game, this is about pride. I don't think anybody thinks that the Smokes are going to win this game. And should have been intercepted by Justin O'Shea.
That could have sealed the game.
Should have been intercepted. It would have been 6, too.
He's slow in his old age. All right, we've got second down here.
And now they're finally getting back to running the ball, and it's another nice gain for Jesus.
Yeah, I'd like to see a lot more of that.
I'm
It's been
surprised
working
they
for them.
lost it. I mean, I know this team isn't, exactly as slow as the Roadies were, but I thought they could run the ball as long as they didn't run it at Del Monte, and they got away from it. Now they're punting down 4-1. I'm also a little surprised by that. I mean, they didn't want to punt earlier in the game.
Yeah, I'd like to know. They had a hard-fought battle their first game. If they're just tired out there,
I think there's no, and here comes Josh down the sideline. I think there's no doubt there's fatigue involved, but I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the first game for the Mothmen, yes, they won it a little bit easier, but it was a track meet. Those guys were running downfield all game.
and that's a huge gain to Nick Del Monte on the
First
pitch.
down. This is why I'm surprised they punted. I mean, they probably won't see this ball again.
Yeah, with the offense going the way they were going, I think you have to take the risk there.
All right. There's Justin O'Shea.
All right, big
play.
gainer. All right, they're knocking on the doorstep here of the game
This
winning.
is gonna be it. This is going to be the game here. The question is who wants to pad the stats. Oh, Josh nearly gets away with
Just
one.
lost his footing there at the end. Great ball, great route. Just didn't come out with it.
Here we
All right,
go,
got
Renzo
another
back
fake
deep.
here.
Nick Del Monte ends the championship. There are your champions, 2023 LOL champions, the Shirley State Mothmen. The good old coach gets his second ring.
Yeah, it well deserved. This team has put in the effort year round. The good old coach, he's putting more effort
I
than
think
anyone.
I think Holmes has solidified himself as the best coach in the league. His playbook, his attention to detail. And let's talk a little bit about these players. We just found out that in a tight MVP race, Lorenzo Labazetta has beat out Nick Del Monte for the MVP. Both men worthy. Both men played great. Lorenzo Labazetta with his second MVP award, joining only Frank Samisa and Justin O'Shea as repeat MVPs.
Yeah, that's going to be 8 touchdowns for him with an interception. What a great performance on the day for him. Well deserved. Just barely beats out Nick Del Monte, who again 4 touchdowns, an interception return. An amazing performance all around from the players.
And Justin O'Shea's 7th ring, which puts him second all time behind only Frank Samisa, is a big win for him, as he hadn't seen a championship ring since his last stint with Team Holmes. So this was definitely huge for him, definitely huge for Del Monte, definitely huge for Renzo. But the big story here is Coach Holmes and him solidifying himself as the top offensive and defensive mind in this league.
100%. This has been a great year, Frankie.
2023 LOL football, we were happy to bring it to you, and we're looking forward very much to the 2024-2025 season.